Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Gio. Today we're going to talk about the whole PS5 craze and how you're not going to be able to get your hands on one. Hey everyone, back with another video. I know it's been a bit, but decided to make a video right now. And today we're going to be talking about the whole PS5 craze that's going on right now. I would usually mention the Xbox Series X that came out too, but it seems like the PS5 has made much more of a splash, I guess you could say. Like, it's become extremely popular and a lot, like, more sold out than the Xbox Series X. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, the Xbox Series X has sold out, obviously, until, like, April of 2021. But it just seems like the PS5 is a whole big trend right now, and everybody seems to want it more. So, it seemed like a good topic to talk about. And, when we talk about the PS5, first of all, I want to talk about the whole topic that happened with, sort of like, with it being sold out and everything. I know this very, very vividly too, considering yesterday, as of recording this, was actually the restock where websites like Walmart and places like Best Buy got restocks of the PlayStation 5. And I know from experience, as I was trying to look for one, they all sold out within like seconds. Like I'm talking seconds, maybe even milliseconds. It was crazy. Like I don't think the Xbox Series X had this much of a serious sellout than what just happened there. It was already sold out before, and then they announced that it was going to be sold out, or they announced it was going to be restocked at places like Walmart yesterday at 1 p.m. Pretty much whatever my time is. If you were on a place like the East Coast, it was like 3 p.m. But literally, I'm not even kidding. The second that it hit the stores, that was immediately when it got sold out. And I was also like checking the internet, and I saw there were a few other people like in the UK also who tried to get it. And for them, like on Amazon and everything, it wasn't even out on the exact time it was supposed to come out. It came out like an hour later, and within seconds of the guy that I was watching buy it, literally within seconds, it was gone. Like, that many people bought it. And the only other alternative, because I was trying to look for ways to maybe get my hands on one, was to go to a scalper. What is a scalper, you may ask? It's a person who takes a very high demand object, buys several of them, and then sells them for drastically more expensive prices than they're actually worth. So let me put it in this perspective for you. So a PS5, if we're talking about digital version and regular version, can range from $400 to $500. However, because it's in such high demand, try going and searching for it online on a place like eBay.com. You're going to be paying a hefty $1,100 just to get your hands on a PS5. So for some people, I guess they're crazy enough to pay this price. I'm definitely not crazy enough to pay this price. Some people decided to like wait, like I'm doing, considering there is supposed to be another like restock that's going on, coming I believe on the 25th. So that's in a few days, and that's supposed to come at a certain time. And I know like some people are gonna say like, wow, like you're really taking this much of a big deal of a console. And I mean, like, it's not like it's hurting anyone. I mean, obviously, like, there's a huge splash going on, as I said, considering it's literally selling out within seconds. And I'm not sure whether I'm assuming that there's at least some people in the world who are camping out in front of places like Walmart, or camping out in front of places like Target. Like, I'm talking, like, literally putting tents in front of the front just to get their hands on one before everyone else. Which, if you ask me, isn't really the smartest thing to do, considering we're in a global pandemic. But I know that this is such a big deal to some people that they'll do that. Same as like when the Nintendo Switch came out, I knew that was a really big deal to some people. And you can see in videos, like, for example, this YouTuber named PlayNRock124, he's more of a Nintendo kind of thing, but you can literally see, like, when this, apparently, like, this Animal Crossing thing came out, there were literally people who were sitting in line for like 3 days before its actual release, just so that they could get their hands on one early. So I mean, this has been going on for years. Like, this isn't the first time there's been people that have gone to drastic measures just to get their hands on something. But like, wow. Like, I remember even funnier enough, when we were trying to buy the PS5, we literally had the PS5, like it said it was in stock. We put it in our cart, we went to go check out, and they said, "We are sorry, but this is now unavailable." So you better have like the quickest fingers if you want to be able to buy one, considering regardless of whether you put it in your cart or not, you still gotta be able to buy it faster. You gotta be able to put in the credit card information, like the security code, your address. You gotta be the quickest one if you want to get it. Otherwise, sorry, you gotta wait. And I mean, no offense to Xbox or anything, but I am also gonna make a comment on this. To me, if I was part of their marketing team, I think it's really dumb that they released the Xbox the way that they did. Like, don't you think that considering we're in November right now, don't they know what month is next? December, Christmas, holidays? Like, it only makes sense considering this is one of the busiest times of the years to maybe postpone it a little bit until the holidays, considering this huge holiday rush comes and that's when most of your profits come. But no, go ahead and sell it and then have it sold out until April of 2021. Like, why would you do that? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, if you're a marketing team and you think, what month of the year is going to bring in the most money, I'm pretty sure you should not be doing, like, releasing it this early, so to the point where there's none around for the busiest time of year. Like, I'm sorry, but you're kind of dumb for that, Xbox. On the other hand, you have PS5 or PlayStation, who is actually kind of playing it smart here, considering they released it around November, yes, but I feel like their kind of plan was to kind of build up suspense for the item, and it's working. Like, some people are getting their hands on it, it's just kind of creating this frenzy of people that want to buy it. Then they keep on having restock after restock after restock, and eventually everybody's going to try to get their hands on one during the holiday season because everybody wants to surprise their loved ones with a PS5. And it's kind of just crazy to think how one console, a few pieces of plastic and a few pieces of like machinery are able to have people literally go to the most extreme extents just to get it. Like, people literally have to like keep on spamming and spamming and spamming refresh on websites if they want to try to buy one. And like I said, even if you have it in your cart and you're putting in the information, you might not get it, considering you have to be super quick. Like, I don't understand. I don't know how it's physically possible. I don't know how it's humanly possible to literally have them sell out within like 1 minute of its official release. But somehow, in some way, it does. So, I mean, it's like, I keep on rambling on about it, but I just feel like the PS5 is more extreme than even like when the Nintendo Switch came out too. Because I remember when the Nintendo Switch came out, there were people that were like standing in lines outside of Nintendo New York. But when it comes to the PlayStation 5, I feel like Nintendo, obviously Nintendo is a really big company, but their appeal isn't really to the larger audience in ways that Xbox and PlayStation do. And it's sort of like, I've never seen anything this extreme. Like, I've seen other things, and like I've seen other campouts for certain things, and like extreme measures, obviously, as I said, to go and get different consoles. But I feel like when you go and you look at the PS5 or the Xbox, for example, number one, while I just said the Xbox was kind of stupid, I do give them credit for the fact that their marketing, like their advertising, has been pretty smart. Considering when it comes to my feed, I have been getting a lot of PlayStation and Xbox advertisements, which only makes sense considering we're rolling into December. Like, we're in November right now. First comes Thanksgiving, and then by the time December comes around, which is Christmas time, everybody's gonna be scrambling to get PlayStations, just like every other Christmas. And it seems like another thing that shocks me is the fact that some people like don't even care about the risks that they could get just by literally like standing outside of a store or being like bunched up together, especially on a time like Black Friday. Like, I get that you want a PS5, but do you really want to risk getting a disease that'll cause you to be bedridden in a hospital to the point where you can't even play it? Like, we're still in a pandemic here, people. So are we just gonna like pretend that COVID doesn't exist? Anyways, pretty much just what I'm gonna say is how PlayStation, like, literally never seen people go to to the extreme measures that's going on right now, unless maybe you count the amiibos, because I remember in my previous video talking about the amiibos how literally GameStop websites crashed. But it's just sort of wows me to see just humans in general willing to camp outside without bathing for a few days. And I mean, that's obviously the most extreme of gamers, or people who literally have to click as fast as they can. People who sit in front of their computer for hours just trying to be there the exact moment it comes out. Anyways, that's gonna be my video. Please consider subscribing, liking, and maybe leaving a comment, especially if you're new around here. I'd really appreciate it. And another thing I'm gonna say, kind of odd, but congratulations to my buddy Ethan over here. He's on the screen right now. He just passed over 100 subscribers. Some of you might know him as Comrade Mango or Games, Memes, and other stuff. He's done a few videos of Talk with Friends with me, but congrats to him on getting 100 subs. Now hopefully I can try to hit 100 subs. I'll try my best. But anyways, maybe go check him out, and while we're on the topic, maybe go check out my buddies Neptune and DZ9090. Both of them are pretty high in subscriber counts. DZ9090's got 1K, Ben's got 830, I think. But so yeah, maybe go check them out. And sorry if it sounded a little bit like I was advertising them for them, but it's just there are a few of my friends that I'd appreciate to see them grow a little bit, just try to spread their channels. And other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and see you later.